It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And tonight, what about Colin Sexton? 6'2". Kenny, this guy's a natural scorer, still trying to evolve as a playmaker.
Played for a good friend of mine, Avery Johnson, down there. Extremely quick, athletic, creates for himself easily. Still learning how to create for others, but he's a great prospect.
You know what I like? He's unafraid of contact. He pushes the action and plays with a lot of passion.
You afraid of contact?
Nope. It's too quick for you. You couldn't even touch me.
Why'd you move?
Look at that.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm stretching. My neck's hurting.
You guys are both softies. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Miami Heat are ready to get this thing started. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Tristan Thompson is back. It's good to see him healthy again.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment really all game. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's really worked hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible, and I know he's been waiting for this day.
Though it was surprising how well they played during his absence. That comes down to great team management.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Miami Heat has established that high standard for fitness. Even Eric Spoelstra has gotten into it in his late 40s. The Heat coach says when he's working out, I'm in a different place. The physical, emotional, and mental benefits, I'm hooked. Kevin?
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself, too. DA, thank you. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces, Kevin.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
But that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true, thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we? Or
I don't know about that.
No, you look smart. I don't. You look smart. So here's Miami's starting group. Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Wade, the 2 playmakers in the guard spots. And it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. Now here's Wade. Pass to Dragic. Clock at 6. Richardson against Smith. Wade can't hit. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Smith's got the opening field goal of the game for the Cavs. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. It's Olynyk atop the key. They get it again. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And James Johnson is tough. I mean, he just plays tough. It's impressive. Good at finding ways to draw contact.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he can't get the first one.
You look at the roster turnover that the Cavs have had the last few seasons. A lot of trades made, some hits and some misses. And you know the front office willing to make some deals to try to get this train back on the right track.
No luck that time either. And with the trades, this Cavs team has made several blockbuster deals in the last few years.
Well, they have a tough payroll situation that they're trying to deal with and manage and manipulate. It's tough for a young GM to try to find a way between sticking with what they've done, or is it a time to try to start to develop something for their future? You give them credit for doing everything in their power to still compete.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. No good from Wade. And here's Cleveland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Yeah, sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
Here's Wade. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. The pass to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Osman. Lays it up and banks it in. Osman's got his first basket of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Wade. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And off the schneid here. 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Passes it to Sexton. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Shot from the inbound. And yes, it's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dragic taking his time here. Johnson inside. He's against Frye. Johnson can't hit. Here's Osman. Wade is covering. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot.
And the Heat committing a lot of money for this hard-working bunch. Brent, how do they improve from this point on?
Now it's about player development, Kevin, taking advantage of the off-season, making sure the guys are improving upon their weaknesses and staying sharp with their strengths. They're going to have to find a few more diamonds in the rough out there to add to this roster and maybe set themselves up in free agency to lure somebody down the South Beach. And we'll see if they can do that. The front office tends to get creative in that way.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Got that one up quick.
Got to respect the mid-range play of Goran Dragic right there. The left-handed point guard strokes it well.
Now Sexton turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Pass to Osman. Over Johnson. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Last time they met was in Miami.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Well, they built up the big lead and then let the second unit get out there and do their work. And you're right, the guys coming in off the bench were spectacular. They put up a ton of points.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's Wade. 20 points for him last game against Minnesota.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Osman. Wade is covering. And it's Osman missing. The Heat trail by 10. And here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. And Olynyk kicks to Richardson. 6 to shoot. Here's Wade. Here's Richardson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Smith, the pass to Osman. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic. Back to Fry, and Fry slams it in.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
And Miami has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. Dragic with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Wade gets the bucket.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Sexton. Back to Fry. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Timeout called, the Heat. And, of course, Colin Sexton. His college team once had to finish a game with only 3 players.
Yeah, he scored 40 that night. I mean, almost led them to a victory. He loves to play under the bright lights, brings great energy and enthusiasm every night.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Then for the Heat, Winslow comes in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Dragic. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Fry slams it in.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. Up top, Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
Here's Sexton. No points in the game yet for him. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Johnson's got the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
The first one falls. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
Yeah, like a 5-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. No good from Fry.
And a little frustration now, missing on the catch and flush.
Yeah, sometimes the easy play is the right play. You take a chance when you go for that big finish.
Now here's Winslow. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hood deciding where to go with it. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Well, near the basket, sometimes you got to do some things with the basketball just to get it up on the glass. Pretty creative shot there from Jordan.
Johnson kicks to Olynyk. High, arcing shot. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Hill with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. There's the pass to Olynyk. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Hill finds Fry. Thompson outside. Pass to Hill. Here's Clarkson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Johnson, the pass to Ellington. Johnson at the elbow. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Olynyk. Fires for three. Rebounded by Clarkson.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Johnson dishes to Winslow. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
What a move from Winslow. Definitely gets slapped, still muscles up the shot, and it goes. You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
Ejuan Moore, he's checked in for Miami. On the free throw, no good. And Winslow about 6'7", 225, but Brent, it seems like he plays a lot bigger.
Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. He gets lots of minutes at the power forward position and tries to rebound like a four, and when he gets it, he can rip it down and run it up the court.
Now here's Winslow. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Olynyk, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
And the first one drops. With today's superstars often joining forces, Brent, we hear some retired legends saying they wanted to beat their rivals, not join their rivals. What do you think?
I saw a lot of joining going on from some of the guys who make those comments, Kevin. So that sort of stuff just eludes me as to where it's coming from. This league has always been dominated by teams that have at least two, if not three, upper echelon
superstar players.
Superstar players that end up winning titles. So it's happening now. It happened then. It will continue to happen.
Now here is Hill. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots from 14. Not going to go that time. Now the Heat take it the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
Now, here's Fry. He had 15 points last outing. Drills it from outside.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And Moore kicks to Johnson. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Here's Moore in the corner. Winslow with it. Connects from three-point range. Winslow's got 5.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Hill finds Fry. And here's Clarkson. Second shot opportunity. And Decker with the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Hill against Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. Over Fry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead, up by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Dwayne Wade talked about the potential of this team as well as the challenges they face this season.
If we understand our potential, can develop to be a great team in this season. But that's the hardest part, is understanding your potential when you have guys who's never been through it, as a collective group. So that's the biggest challenge, is to understand, okay, we're good, guys. We can win some games, but can we get to the next level of being great?
That's the veteran mindset a player like Wade brings to the group.
Exactly. I mean, he's fully aware of the importance of experience, a true leader for his team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Clarkson is out there with Hill. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Fry in at the center, locking down the middle. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you. And the Heat making a change here. Richardson's checked in to the left side wing. That's tipped. Kicks to Olynyk. Johnson against Hill. There's Winslow. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players, just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is, who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on, and they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Eric Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
Here's Hood after the Heat pick up 2. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the Heat culture, not for everyone certainly, intense practices, a lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Eric Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work mentality on a daily basis. You've got to be tough, and you've got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
That free throw good from Hood.
One of the big calling cards for Rodney Hood and why he can compete at this level is his athleticism. So as long as he believes in that, he can continue to make contributions to any team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And without a doubt, Rodney Hood is at his best when he's being aggressive. Doesn't settle for shots, and he looks to create and finish around the rim. Sometimes he can serve as a playmaker. That happened a lot when he was with the Utah Jazz under Quinn Snyder.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Dragic. Hill kicks to Fry. Good on the wing. 1/4 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Nance. Over Richardson. Goran Dragic grabs the board. You know, Hood can fall into settling for mid-range shots at times, Brent, but that isn't when he's his most effective.
You know, a lot of players fall into playing passively, and Rodney Hood is sometimes guilty of that. The trick is finding ways to try to keep him aggressive, make sure that he's impacting the game in ways that his skill set can draw it out.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for George Hill. Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Heat. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on. And checking out Cleveland, 9 games back.
And you know, for the Heat, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Here's Osman. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Over Wade, and it's off the back rim, no good. The Heat trail by 11. Winslow, the pass to Wade. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And for that game against the Nuggets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
4 on the clock. Here's Dragic from outside.
And the passion Sexton plays with is so impressive. When he gets after it on defense, this kid is fun to watch.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Nance finds Thompson. Now here's Sexton. He's covered closely. That one good for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
The pass to Winslow. The dish to Dragic. Passes to Olynyk. 6 to shoot. The baseline J. Buries the jump shot. Richardson's got his first 2 points.
Awesome seeing Richardson get a little tricky with the ball. Some fancy moves there.
Sexton kicks to Nance. Inside, it's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to Sexton. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland gets it back. It's not going to go for him.
Now, this is a quarter that he would love to forget as soon as possible. Not getting anything to go.
Now, here's Sexton. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Osman. 5 points in the game. He sinks the 11-footer. Osman's got 7.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now Wade. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Excellent use in the mid-range area. You know that's one of his favorite shots.
Sexton kicks to Nance. Oh, Nance in position. He can't hit that time.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing. And head coach Erik Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Sexton's shot is good.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
Pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Olynyk. Now the pass to Dragic. They get it back. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Passes it to Winslow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Nance.
You like the aggressiveness of Winslow, taking it straight at the D and getting whacked.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. The first one falls. When it comes to veteran players, Bran, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate
right.
as much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Now here's Johnson, the high post shot, and it's Osman with the rebound.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Shoots a 3. No good on that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. Richardson up top, covered by Smith. Dragic with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Dragic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Back to Osman. And here's Sexton. From the high post. Misses off the left iron. Johnson from outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Smith. Here's Sexton. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now here's Richardson. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Smith. Misses off the right iron.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Here's Osman. 7 points in the game. Smith outside. The shot comes out.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
And Nance kicks to Sexton. Lets it fly. Cans the shot from the wing. Sexton's got 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Wade. Over Sexton. The shot by Wade, no good.
This just doesn't seem to be his night, or his team's for that matter either. And they got to pull it together here quick, or it's going to be lights out.
Here's Osman. Wade is covering. Here's Smith. Feeds it to Nance. Over Richardson. And Winslow pulls it down. Winslow's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just not his night so far, guys.
And it's Wade in the corner. Kicks it to Dragic. Now the pass to Richardson. Over Smith. Richardson, no luck.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
And the jam by J.R. Smith.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
Wade finds Winslow. Here's Dragic. In the corner, it's Richardson. The teardrop falls in. Richardson's got 4 this quarter.
Richardson doing a good job of weaseling his way inside. I like to see him work that floater in from time to time.
Back to Thompson. Shoots over Winslow. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Smith. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat trail by 12. Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Wade.
And just an incredible fake from Dwayne Wade to get his man in the air. Tell me you've seen that before.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And the first one drops.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And we finished one half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lou. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They lead by 10. Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Goran Dragic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through two quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Richardson, the 2 wings. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Johnson, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. Sexton kicks to Smith. Over Richardson. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Cavs. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat, down by 12. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Sexton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Smith on the wing. Richardson covering. Unloads. And again, it's Cleveland.
Well, this is why JR is involved in that pick and roll. Makes a very good decision.
The Heat trail by 14. Outside Dragic. Passes it to Olynyk. Wade kicks to Richardson. Heat moving the ball around. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Nance outside. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here's Wade. He's got 8. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Sexton kicks to Osman. 5 on the clock. Thompson in the corner. Sexton the pass to Osman. And a miss there on the triple.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And it goes down 2 points. Richardson's got 6 points.
Even when Richardson's getting knocked around a little bit, he can still finish, especially when he's going straight to the rim.
Back to Thompson. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Dragic. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Osman kicks to Thompson. It's Sexton on top of the key. Over Wade. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat trail by 10. To the inside. Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. And Thompson throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic. Sexton with it. He's got 8. Olynyk with the steal. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Richardson against Smith. 6 to shoot. Richardson dishes to Olynyk.
Tristan did a great job of elevating that time to contest, did not stay on the deck.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Clarkson against Johnson. Down low. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Olynyk.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Now, here's Clarkson. And taken away by Johnson. And it's Johnson penetrating. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Nance has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his 1st foul. Rodney Hood's checked in for Cleveland. Hill comes in for Sexton. Then for the Heat, E'Twaun Moore, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Ellington is subbed in for Goran Dragic. Clarkson kicks to Nance. 6 to shoot. The three from Hill doesn't go for him. And it's Miami the other way. Johnson outside. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 5. Hill finds Clarkson. Hill deciding where to go with it. Thompson passes to Clarkson. They could use a bucket, and he dunks it down.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Moore passes to Ellington. On the wing, Johnson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hill left side. And stolen by Ellington. Moore inside. By Hood.
More of this from Larry Nance Jr. Interior presence, rising up and tossing that one away.
Hood kicks to Nance. And it's Hood in the corner. Rebound by Olynyk.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 7. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
Johnson against Hill. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kelly Olynyk, a brand nice pickup for the Miami Heat, 4 years and $50 million.
Well, thinking about a floor spacing big man, they like what they saw out of Kelly Olynyk in his brief time with the Boston Celtics. He's still young, has a chance to grow, but his skill set as a big is still eye-popping.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Channing Frye's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Miami with a change here, too. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Johnson. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Hill. In the corner, it's Clarkson. And taken away by Johnson. And it's the Heat on the break. Johnson's got the ball. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. The Heat third.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. Didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. That's a 2 from Hood. That one off the back iron and out. And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
Now, here is Hill. Thompson outside. Fires from deep. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks to Moore. Olynyk against Thompson. The feed to Winslow. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hood. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's 7 points for Rodney Hood.
It's a way to be ready offensively for the pass. It's pretty clear that Rodney was ready to shoot it once he caught it.
Johnson finds Olynyk. Here is Ellington. He's guarded by Hill. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
For Miami, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
One shot.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here's Thompson. 10 points for him. Here's Hill. Pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. They'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Hood against Moore. The pass to Olynyk. He kicks it to Johnson. Here's the teardrop. Goes back up. Winslow's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Shot's good by Clarkson.
Such a tough shot to master there. Clarkson feeling more and more comfortable, it looks like, with that floater.
Johnson, the pass to Moore. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Now here is Hill. 54 seconds left in the third. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Channing Frye.
In for your Cavaliers, Larry Nance Jr.
.50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Hill. Shoots over Ellington. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. The Heat trail by 4. Johnson kicks to Olynyk. Jacks up a 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. Ellington's got the ball. And good that time. Ellington's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Tyler plays both ends of the floor very well, using his fast hands there to clog up the passing lane.
Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key. Count that bucket. Hood's got 9.
That seems to be more fitting for Hood's role, shots like that.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Cavaliers on top, up 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nance and Thompson are up front. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Hill. And it's Hood in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Thompson. Miami grabs the miss. Winslow's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wade finds Winslow. Wade outside. Back to Winslow. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Lets the 3 fly. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Johnson, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Johnson. Pass to Ellington. Now here's Olynyk. He's covered by Clarkson. No good from Wade.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Hill dishes to Clarkson. Thompson surveying the floor. Clarkson kicks to Thompson. Over Olynyk. They get it back. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Olynyk has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And that's 13 points for Kelly Olynyk. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now here's Thompson. Here's Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
And he can't get the first one. And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
He's off on the second.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever is asked of him to earn minutes.
Now Smith after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic, and it's Smith missing.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now here's Wade. Outside Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Now here's Wade. Tight defense on him. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Osman from beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Here's Dragic. To the middle. It's stolen by Nance. Smith finds Clarkson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Wade. Looking to get back on track here. Good on the shot.
That's a beautiful shot from Dwayne Wade. He's still got that jumper going.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Osman. Pass to Clarkson. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Dragic. He's off on that one. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Really left alone that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Richardson. Now Wade kicks it to Olynyk. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Smith with a wide open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Johnson. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Nance, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That will be foul number 5 on him. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sexton's checked in. Feeds to Wade. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Osman. Wade is covering. Sexton the pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Wade kicks to Olynyk. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Now here's Nance. Here's Osman. From past the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The pass to Dragic. He dishes it to Olynyk. Beyond the arc. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Olynyk. Olynyk's got 3 assists tonight.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's Nance. Count it from 12. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here's Wade. Defense right on him. Fades back. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
The feed to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
And here are the Heat now. 17-point game. Wade finds Johnson. Outside Dragic. That one's not going to go. And Cleveland the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic. Takes the 3. The shot by Sexton, no good. Outside Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got 20 points.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Thompson outside. Passes it to Osman. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shoots from 14. Offensive rebound. Thompson. Here's Nance. Pass to Sexton. Down low. Osman kicks to Smith. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
This is what makes Tristan so vital to his team. Great activity on the glass, and then the quick jam.
Timeout called, the Heat. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
Lucky days and been in the fossil. Your boy is dusty like push up a fossil. Hear that shit looking noisy with puzzle. I'm a king, I was born in the castle. Get like a bouncer, I'm ready to tussle. One more baby, I'm ready to bustle. Come play with me and my dogs. Hit on my hips like a loud. That boy feel like a cheerleader. She want me feel like a cheerleader. So they watch it ricochet out. Then I skirt off on them and chill it out. They don't got nothing on me till I fly. They don't got nothing on me.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Now, here's Wade. Inside. Thompson with the rebound.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Man, what a missed opportunity there. Really just came down to some poor timing.
Sexton with it. He's guarded by Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
He hits the second from the line.
Thank you, Cleveland!
The Heat trail by 17. Outside, Dragic fires the 3. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Cleveland leading by 17. Pass to Osman. And here's Nance. Back to Osman. He kicks to Sexton. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
Now here's Olynyk. Wade feeling it out a bit. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Timeout.
Wade's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Tristan Thompson.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Sexton dishes to Smith. The pass to Sexton. Shoots over Ellington. To the wing on the left. Smith outside. And another miss by Cleveland. Now the Heat with it. They trail by 18. Winslow kicks to Moore. With the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
Nice job getting it done in the paint. Moore playing a little bit fearless there and showing some good energy on the attack.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Now, here's Sexton. Ellington defending. Sexton with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. What did your coach say to you before the game?
Well, Coach came into us before the game and told us we can't lose any more games at home. So we got to come out here no matter who's in uniform and who's not. We got to come out here with a sense of pride.
Well, it showed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.